PJ, playing some Sekiro. There was a video I wanted to do. Sorry if I might have to take some deep breaths in between some things. My back is in a ton of amount of pain. I don't know what I did. But anyways, I wanted to make this video just because May is right around the corner, and we are on the eve of a new console generation. Yet somehow we have yet still to have a PS5 reveal. And I don't know what is going on, but I know when the PS4 released, we got a reveal event in, I think it was February. Ow, I'm dead. So, shit. So I was wondering, is Sony having problems with the PS5? I'm thinking they are, because usually they would have done something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think the fact that E3 has been cancelled is helping things. But they weren't going to E3 anyways, so I don't think it really matters. We haven't had any state of plays. So I don't know what's going on. My hope is that Sony comes out and does something with the PS5, hopefully this coming month, because as of right now, what do they have? We have a really, really weird reveal of the logos. That's like it for the PS5. The really weird Jim Ryan thing, and I died. The really weird thing from Jim Ryan at CES was weird, where it was literally just them rattling off numbers. Rattling off numbers for the success of the PS4, the success of the PS3, not the PS3, the PSVR. So it's weird, like, I don't understand why they did it like that. Because right now, I hate to say it, like, as a Sony fanboy, I think Xbox has all the momentum going right now. All of it. Because really, what has Sony done? If you, like, logically think about it, what has Sony done to actually curry any favor for the upcoming generation? Nothing, right? So, from the way I'm looking at it, as, like, somebody who is a hardcore PlayStation person, I feel as if Xbox has been the most transparent. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Sony's kind of biding their time, because I think they feel like they got enough favor from the PS4 generation, which I think is the wrong way to go about things. Damn it. I really do, because it's definitely the wrong way to go about things. Because if you think about it, when they did the PS3 reveal, when they came out and said you're going to need a second job, it's going to be $600, they lost a lot of good favor they had with the PS2. And I feel like the fact that they're taking forever with this is going to cause a problem. Now, I've had a PlayStation system since the very first system. Like, I got my start on PlayStation. Like, my very first game was Resident Evil 2. So, that's why I think Sony is doing themselves a disservice by waiting so long to do all this. It's hurting their fan base, because a lot of people are waiting for some kind of reveal. Because, like, we got that stupid thing back in March, which was just Mark Cerny rambling off the specs. And it was a disappointment. Like, technically the system is going to be insane, okay? Yes, everybody's talking about the fact that it has less teraflops on the Xbox, but overall, it's meant to operate better. In terms of raw power, yeah, it's a little lacking, but in terms of operations and loading times and just overall performance, you're probably looking at Sony having the better of the group. That's at least from my perspective understanding things. I could be 130% wrong, but I don't think with this upcoming console generation, shit. I don't think power's gonna mean everything. I don't. I think there's gonna be opportunities for, you know, processing power, load times, and everything. And I think Sony might have the upper hand in that situation. But the fact that they haven't shown us the console or like any games for it, like I know Xbox hasn't shown any major games either. The big one they have is what, Halo Infinite coming for it? I believe that's the name for it. I believe it's Halo Infinite. Take that hit. So, and we have what, Godfall for PlayStation so far? I think that's all we have for PlayStation so far is just Godfall. Which is fine and all, but it's not enough to get people excited. At least I don't think. Because we're all waiting to see what the price of this thing is going to be. And I, like... Shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I think 500 is fine. Oh, God. I think 500 is a perfect price for it. Because Xbox showed with the Xbox Series X, I mean, with the Xbox One X, that people are willing to pay an obscene amount of money for their system. And it sold rather well. I just don't think come November when these son of a bitch, he had like 2 hits left. Come September when these things September, October, no, probably release in November like the PS4 did, and I believe PS3 released in June. So, but if we go off the way they did things with the PS4, it should be November-ish, in time for Black Friday, right? For all the Black Friday deals. But what I also think too is that this the coronavirus, this pandemic that we're going through, Sony and Microsoft have both come out and said that they're not delaying their plans because of it. So, if that is to be believed, we should have a reveal event for the PS5, like a full-scale reveal event, I believe in May. Because if it's coming out in November, you would think they're probably going to start manufacturing on a mass scale, probably like June, right? So, they start manufacturing the consoles in June. That gives you June, July, August, September, October. That gives you 5 months of production, okay? The PlayStation 4 sold, I believe it was like 7 million units in the first fiscal year, which is insane. It's an insane amount of units, especially because it had a $100 price tag lower than the Xbox One. So, if you take that into account, you're not gonna want a system, okay? You're not gonna want a system out there being mass-produced when you don't know the hype level for the system. With the PS4 reveal in February, we had almost 9 months to basically prepare and get ready for it. So we had the PS4 reveal event in February. We had about 4 months in between until E3, which we got the price reveal, you know, where Sony took its shots at Xbox, and we got our price, okay? So it came in $100 less, so that naturally gravitated people towards the PS4, because it was the cheaper option. They both have the same multi-plat games. The only difference is this generation, PlayStation had the better exclusives. And I think that helped too. Even towards the end of the generation, you know, we had Marvel's Spider-Man on PlayStation, we had God of War, we had Final Fantasy VII, we had the Neo 2, we have stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy VII is going to make the jump to Xbox, but it's exclusive on PlayStation 4 for the first year. So by the time Final Fantasy VII even comes out, the new generation of consoles are going to be out, right? So how many people are going to get Final Fantasy VII for Xbox One? They'll probably grab it for the Xbox Series X if it's multi-generational. And if these consoles are predicated on backwards compatibility. So far during the tech thing, the GDC conference we got from Mark Cerny, is that PlayStation 5 is going to be backwards compatible with PS4. I have a sneaking suspicion that when Sony does the actual PlayStation 5 reveal, I have a feeling we're going to get backwards compatibility for all generations. I do. And you know how many people would take complete generational backwards compatibility over raw power? Count me among them. Because who's gonna beat a system that has, you know, the ability to do certain things that the competition doesn't, huh? Because that could be one of Sony's major selling points, right? Is that it has backwards compatibility across all generations. Ah, shit, I hit the button too late. And that would be a super selling point, would be the backwards compatibility between all generations of Sony. Imagine sitting there on your PS5 playing old school Final Fantasy VII. Oh shit. Don't get me wrong, like, it's available as a PS4 download now, but for being able to use your old disc, like, if I could sit here and play Silent Hill 1 on my PS5, I would. And I think the possibility of that is fantastic. I think the possibility of that alone would be enough to sell you. If you think about it, just Xbox being able to include Xbox 360 games with their Xbox One helps the sales of their console. Like, Sony's still beating them by a lot this generation, but it definitely helps lessen the blow. There's no way it didn't help them lessen the blow. It absolutely did. Damn it. Gotcha. So, with the PS5 reveal, they need to come out in May. Be like, okay, sorry it took us so long. We were trying to get things right. It needs to come in that, like,